Tonight, join Justine Smith, Chris Parker, Guy Montgomery, Angela Dravid, and Vaughan Smith as we look back on the week and ask, have you been paying attention? And now, here's your host, Hayley Sproul.
Welcome to Have You Been Paying Attention, the show where we grab 5 of the nation's funniest people and test their knowledge on current affairs. And you'll want to be in to win this week because tonight you are playing for
thousands of dollars worth of fruit rotting on the ground.
very good prize. Later tonight we'll be joined by our guest quizmasters Perlina and JJ from TVNZ's new series Creamery, and later Silverfern Jane Watson. But first, let's meet our contestants. The host of this year's comedy gala, Justine Smith. Our very own Instagram superstar, Chris Parker. Co-host of the worst idea of all time, Guy Montgomery. The new show is called Stories for Adults, Angela Dravid. And an utter legend of New Zealand broadcasting, Mr. Vaughan Smith. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the show. Great to have you all, Vaughan. It's our second week without our dear friend Ursula.
Yeah, she's in a bad way, guys. We might lose her. Just for a bit, we'll probably find her again. And
Jesus.
she's had an accident.
Yeah.
And she sent us this video to explain as to what's happened.
So 2020 was a tough year. We all agree on that, right? So since 2021 hit, I was like, all I want is a fucking break. Just give me a break. So 2021 said, oh, you want a break? Yeah, no problem with that. We'll break that shit in 3 for you. Here you go. Bing, bing, bing.
Yikes. Broke her collarbone in 3 places, did our Ursula?
Yes, it's a wonderful example of why you shouldn't just jump on a bike and think you can do a jump off a ramp.
Is that what she was doing?
Yeah, she heard the X Games were on again next year with COVID. And she's like, why not? Try these things.
And if people are wondering how she's looking after herself, I believe she has some help.
So as soon as I got hurt, like the minute I got hurt, Mum hopped on a plane and flew from Christchurch to come look after me. And she's been feeding me, making me coffee, giving me meds, and doing my hair like this.
Absolutely stunning. Wishing her a speedy recovery, of course. Juzzy, up the back, you're joining us. Great to have you.
Juzzy up the back, that's what they call it.
But now you have added a new tattoo to the list.
Yeah, look, I got my 6th tattoo by mistake. Not
dear.
that I had too many tequilas way, but my husband won a competition for matching tattoos, so we got kind of nauseatingly cute tattoos.
You did indeed. Have a look at these. Oh, so cute.
I know, pretty cute.
When you get a divorce, you can just take the same photo but have the legs on the other side.
Yeah.
Because they'll be walking away from each
Brilliant.
other.
Never to return.
I got very confused thinking that was a pair of legs.
Yes.
He does have very slender ankles.
Well, you know what they say, slender ankles.
Huge dick.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Thank you for filling in the blanks there. Chris, speaking of... Sure.
I'll take that. Thank you.
Chris, congratulations are in order. You recently got engaged.
I know.
Oh, that's your gorgeous fiancé, Michael.
That's Michael there. We uploaded that photo after the announcement and got a few comments that sort of took away, I guess, from the big engagement announcement about how we look like another sort of celebrity couple.
I believe I understand who it is. Have a look. Hall and I. Wow.
Yeah. So definitely has ruined the sex life.
Yeah, absolutely.
All I can see now, obviously.
It is uncanny, actually.
It is wild.
All right, team, it's time to dive into some news. Hands on those buzzers. Let's get into it. Jacinda Ardern was doing the rounds.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but we have absolutely missed you.
What is that all about, Guy?
New Zealand citizens in India.
And we shall continue to miss them for a little bit longer. Ange.
The coronavirus.
Yeah, not quite the answer, Chris.
Is this our old bloody friends over at the Tassie, mate? Old Australia.
Wow. Been so long since one's been in New Zealand, Chris has completely forgot what they sound like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, mate, I'm from Aussie.
You are correct, Chris. She's doing media rounds on Aussie TV to attract tourists. Judith Collins was fired up.
It is outrageous. It is paternalistic. It is wrong.
What's she talking about? Shazzy?
Is she talking about the Cook Island bubble? Because she believes she is from the Cook Islands.
Yeah. Yeah, Talofa, she does. Indeed, I'll pay the points to you. The government not committing to a travel bubble with the Cook Islands. Ashley Bloomfield was keeping us updated.
Originally, we thought that group was about 12,000. It's now over 16,000.
What group? Vaughan?
White men in New Zealand with podcasts. I'm just saying, there's 3 white men on the panel and all have a podcast.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. Not white men with podcasts, though. Juzzy?
Is it Wiggles fans thanking him for the cheeky MIQ spot?
It's not. It's not indeed. I think they've got more fans than that. Guy?
Vaccinated border workers. You
Indeed.
goddamn fools.
They got someone's paying attention, right, Guy? Yeah, 90% of them now are vaccinated. Very good. John Campbell was excited about this.
And it's one of the situations where you want to be as near the bottom as you possibly can.
What situation, Chris?
How we make babies, Hayley.
Yes, it would, yeah. Not quite the answer. Angela?
I actually thought he misquoted Drake's song. Started from the bottom is the best place.
Yeah, it is very close. Juzzy?
Is it that New Zealand is 178th in the world with COVID cases?
It is indeed. Yes. Look at us go. Associate Health Minister Penny Hanare has been touring the country this week to do what? Guy?
Find himself.
Not quite find himself, Juzzy?
Is he the opening act for LAB?
He's not. What's he doing, Vaughan?
He's encouraging vaccinations to Marae in New Zealand.
Indeed, setting up vaccine stations on Marae, and he was asking the important questions.
What flavour biscuits and cup of tea do I get?
We've got to know. We've got to know.
Yeah, we've got to know.
Here's Mental Health Foundation's Sean Robinson.
My response is, well, don't take stuff out, put more stuff in.
What's he talking about, Angela?
Is it how to spice up a sex life?
Just keep packing it in.
Stuff
right, not what he's talking about either. Vaughan?
That's the government's approach to mental health.
I kind of need a bit more info, Juzzy.
There was some statistics left out of the government report.
Correct, Justine. Points to you. This has been big news.
Some women may feel more comfortable taking the test in their own home.
What's the test, Vaughan?
The driving test.
Absolutely getting daggers from behind you there, Vaughan. What is the test, Juzzy?
Is it that quiz when you find out what Sex and the City character you are?
Who would you be?
None of them. I hate that show.
No, not the test, Guy.
Is it a smear for cervical cancer?
Home cervical screenings, of course, for women to get checked. And tell you what, the DIY kits come with clear instructions.
You want to be as near the bottom as you possibly can.
It's good. It's good to know. This Waded Upper local is excited.
I think we're going to have a massive winter.
What's she talking about, Chris?
The New Zealand version of Game of Thrones.
Imagine. Oh, there's a massive winter coming.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Here, shut up. Guy, you buzzed in?
It's after being cancelled last year, the Waded Upper Suck and Fuck Festival.
It is not the... Vaughan?
No, it's about Australians coming in, right? She started to see spots in the Waded Upper being booked up.
Getting booked out already. The points
I love the Waded Upper. Yeah, that's over and all.
That shows just how desperate Australians are to get out of Australia.
Well, let's go to Cardiff.
Bloody dare you. Here's Governor-General Dame Patsy Reddy.
He was witty, he was interested and interesting.
What's she talking about, Vaughan?
It sounds like a neat little review for Guy Montgomery's upcoming Comedy Fest show.
Wow.
Yes.
What a stunning plug there.
It's paying me $5 every time I can wedge it into the show.
Yeah, great.
To a maximum value, I've got $15.
Fantastic. Guy?
Prince Philip in his waning years.
Indeed.
I was like, did he have a Comedy Fest show?
No, Prince Philip did not, and if he did, he wouldn't be doing it. He passed away at the age of 99. There you go. Time now for some ads, but we'll be right back with our guest quizmasters, Perlina and JJ from Creamery Akawaki.
We are just three lovely individuals who are looking forward to hearing you sing today.
Well, it's a promising sound, isn't it?
Totally blew my mind.
Oh, you are freaking kidding me.
Just need to straighten my balls again.
Your eyes should be on the road, not on your phone, not on your burrito.
Is he blessed, like, in the pants?
That kind of rather flimsy gibbet.
I'm ready for total immersion now.
It's looking good. You just never know what people are doing in their bedrooms, eh?
Welcome back to the show. Kia ora, Angela. Great to have you back.
Hello, thank you.
A wee video of yourself is haunting you a little bit. It's popped up from your past, hasn't it?
Yeah, I auditioned for a role where I had to be surprised having a shower.
Right.
And I wasn't sure how to act surprised, so I did a self-tape.
Right, and it's found its way online, and we have it here. Have a look.
No.
How many times did you practice getting scared?
Twice.
And that was the take
And the second
you landed
time
on?
was, no, I'll just leave it.
Right. Very funny, and great to have you as always. Guy.
Good to be here.
Good. Now, you went on a lovely date night with your girlfriend, didn't you?
I did. We went to see David Attenborough's Blue Planet 2 in a big theatre, scored live by the Auckland Philharmonia Orchestra.
Absolutely
And
gorgeous.
it's a real shame that marijuana is not legal, because I got the sense that this would have been a great show to go to very stoned.
Right, but you still managed to have a good time, and you've managed to snap a beautiful pic of you and your girlfriend.
That's right, there we are. That's me, and that's Chelsea, and then there's also a guy in the background called Martin. I didn't notice him at the time. I was too high.
Good to have you here, guys. All right, it is time for a walk down the red carpet with Showbiz. Millions of pop music fans have watched this. What are we looking at there, Guy?
Looks like Gulliver got hot.
It's not Gulliver, Juzzy.
Is this what the real problem in the Suez Canal was?
It isn't. And?
It's a video to Doja Cat.
Yeah, it is indeed. Doja Cat's new video, Kiss Me More. The points are yours. Caitlyn Jenner is rumoured to be eyeing up a big job. What is it? Juzzy.
Nose?
It's not so big anymore.
Is it the governor?
Governor of California.
The governor.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, all right, governor.
All right,
No,
the governor of California, all right.
Slightly different governor. Governor of California. It's a shame because I was hoping she'd focus on her singing career.
Outdoors gonna see the city. Before I leave, I brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Cause when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back.
The bad news is that video means that she's almost definitely going to get the gig.
Yeah, that was her masked singer reveal.
Oh, put the mask back on.
Will I Am caused a stir online when he shared this image. What are we looking at there? Chris?
This is how brides and grooms kiss at their weddings in 2021.
It could well be. It's not quite that, Guy.
Will I Am of the Black Eyed Peas.
Indeed.
Yeah? I believe that's a mask that auto-corrects the word retarded to get it started.
No, it is a mask, but what's interesting about it, Vaughan?
That's Will.i.am's designer mask, right?
Yeah, he co-designed it. It's called the Zupa mask. It's got little laser lights and Bluetooth headphones and...
It's got a hole for your balls to come out.
You're wearing it wrong, Vaughan.
Oh.
You're wearing it very wrong.
Shit, no wonder I got COVID.
Movie fans are hyped for this. What are we looking at there, Juzzy?
I think this is the new Ghostbusters movie because my husband's a Ghostbusters nerd, and I think this is a new character called Minnie Puff.
Yeah.
What'd you call me?
Juzzy, Juzzy, you are...
Mini puff.
Mini puff. You are completely right there. I'll give you the points. And I didn't think that it was that spooky, but my friend watched it and... A stunning performance.
A star is born.
A star is born. All right, it's time to bring out our guest quizmasters. They are the creators and stars of the brand new show, Creamery. Please welcome JJ Fong and Paulina Lau. Get in here, girls. Guys, great to see you. Great to have you here. Now, Creamery drops April 19th.
It does.
And it's the whole season online.
Yep.
And then it plays on Monday nights.
Yeah, 9:30.
Now, Creamery, not about dairy farming, as I thought. What's it actually about?
So it's a dark dystopian comedy drama where three women on a farm in rural New Zealand trying to do dairy farming. It's not really working out that great. But it's 8 years after a pandemic that has wiped out all the world's men.
No men.
Woo! There you go. That's pretty exciting, isn't it?
I'm right here.
Sorry, Guy.
That's okay.
Yeah, I love that.
So you came up with the idea pre-pandemic.
Yes. Yeah.
About a
2018.
pandemic, and then a pandemic happened.
Yes.
Were you just like watching all your guy friends being like, is anything?
Well, like,
yeah.
And we shot during the pandemic as well.
and we got delayed because of the pandemic.
Yes.
So it's all very
It would have
pandemic-y.
been
Art, life, art.
especially freaky if the show you'd written was about a world without old people or people with respiratory problems.
Could be season 2.
It could be season 2.
Now, I got a bit of a sneak preview of some of the episodes, and you guys get up to some absolute antics. Check this out.
Release the semen slowly.
I am doing it slowly.
5 potato, 4 potato.
3 potato, 2 potato, 1 potato.
Oh, don't pull it out so fast. Slowly.
Sounds.
Nice. Happy days. Your first insemination. Pat yourself on the back.
Wow. Paulina, how did you prepare as an actor to inseminate a cow?
Just method.
Yeah, right.
You really way.
I wouldn't get on that stuff. It's really addictive.
Good to know. All right, guys, great to have you on the show. Are you ready to ask our contestants some TV questions?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, JJ, we're going to start with you. Take it away.
Big change coming to season 19 of Project Runway. What is it?
I love a bit of Project Runway. Ange?
It's going to be based on their personalities.
Not quite, no. Guy?
No, they're going with the original vision of the show. It's now about civil engineering and they're building an airport.
I think the change is slightly smaller than that. Vaughan?
It's Carly Kloss. She's not going to be there, is she? She's not hosting.
Correct.
Oh, that really pisses me off.
They've lost a watcher and you, haven't they,
They
guys?
have, yeah.
All right, take it away.
All right, the host of New Zealand's Masked Singer was revealed. Who is it?
Juzzy.
Oh, is it Jeremy fucking Corbett?
He's got enough. He's got enough there. Chris.
Randall is Randall. And,
Is it Randall?
Whose first name is?
Is Clint?
Chris, yes, you are correct. Very excited for the season. I really hope it lives up to the American version.
Tick tock, but the party don't stop. Oh.
Oh, good Lord. All right, carry on.
This 17-year-old contestant faced a challenge on Pop Stars.
No, beautiful.
What we're asking you to do is so difficult, man. On the spot, in front of us all.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing.
What was he asked to do?
Guy.
Buy 12 beers.
Not quite what the judges were asking for, Juzzy.
Did they ask him to do a freestyle, but he had to be in a falsetto?
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
How
And
embarrassing.
let's hear how it went.
Oh.
Oh, it just keeps giving. Girls, thank you so much for joining us. Creamery drops Monday, April 19th on TVNZ On Demand. Homai te paki paki. Give it up for JJ. Kia ora, no e hoa. All right, pack your bags and renew your passport because we're taking a trip around the world. hands on buzzers, here we go. A 7-Eleven in Thailand went viral after a video showed what in store? Chris?
Big reptile on the wall, right?
It was absolutely terrifying. You
buy
are right.
everything there, can't you?
Take a look.
Jesus.
I don't like it.
That looks a lot like me at the dairy when I've got the munchies.
Over to Chile, where 150 people have found themselves pregnant as a result of what? Guy.
Unprotected sex.
You're not too far off, and...
Oh, it's faulty contraceptive pills.
It is. The government accidentally distributed faulty birth control pills.
Surprise!
Drama this week at Sri Lanka's Mrs. World pageant. What was the drama there, Chris?
She doesn't actually want world peace.
I'm sure she does. Guy?
No, the woman who won, they took the title off of her because her and her husband had divorced, something along those lines.
Yeah, and you're not allowed to be. It's the Mrs. World, of course. The competition organisers have since reinstated the crown. It's absolutely horrible because her talent section was amazing.
No.
To West Sussex, and what are we looking at here? Juzzy.
Everyone's bush after lockdown?
I mean, you're not wrong, but I can't give you the points. It's not on the card. Vaughan?
It is the world's largest rhododendron.
Yeah, it was just getting a wee prune.
Gay men and middle-aged women will be flocking to it.
They will be indeed.
This is their target demo.
Let's go.
Oh, look at that.
Love
It's
this.
all bloom, isn't it?
To Texas, and have a look at this. What is going on there, Juzzy?
Is it Wolverine's mum at the salon?
Isn't Wolverine's mum, Guy?
Well, first of all, it's disgusting. And second of all, it's the world's longest fingernails, getting the trim.
Yeah, apparently she had really busted joints in her hands from the weight of them, and her thumb was all hooked and stuff, so she got them taken off.
Yeah, totally worth it. I understand it's quite lucrative having the longest fingernails in the world.
Oh, so how would you do things?
I watched the whole video on this, and she just sort of walks around like that.
Imagine your first arse wipe. Sans nails. Oh, God.
Yeah. To Brisbane, and what is going on here? Juzzy?
Is it the Alone Ranger?
Not quite, and...
This is the new Trojan condom advert.
It isn't, Justine.
Has he, like a lot of people, gone a bit la-la in lockdown and made that out of, like, delivery food bags?
You are spot on. That man, David Marriott, got bored in quarantine, made a horse out of food delivery bags, had an absolute blast doing so.
Legend.
Look at that. A lot of effort there, a lot of effort. Dramatic scenes in London. What is happening there, Vaughan?
Smith & Smith repair. Smith & Smith replace.
Anne?
It's a climate change protest.
Indeed. Extinction Rebellion, they're called. They broke windows of a bank's headquarters to protest the role the financial sector plays in climate change. The points are yours. Time now for an individual challenge. With the Trans-Tasman bubble about to open, we thought it might be time to brush up on some unique Aussie slang in a game we're calling Can You Speak Aussie?
I think we've learned I can.
There you go. All right, contestants, nice and easy. I'm going to play you an Aussie phrase. You just have to tell me what it means. And we are going to start with you, Chris Parker. Chris, have a listen to this. Here is your phrase.
Two-pot screamer.
Two-pot screamer.
Well, that would be a Friday night in my house. Get 2 pots of Earl Grey going on. Screaming.
I do have a bit of a clue I could give.
I'd love a clue.
Have a listen to this.
You don't want to spend too much time with one.
You don't want to spend too much time with one.
You don't
a
want
bloody
to spend...
two-pot screamer.
I think screaming, I think babies. I think someone who's had twins and you're the friend and you're like, oh, they're a bit of a two-pot screamer now because they've got twins.
You are wrong, Chris, I'm afraid. It's someone who can't hold their liquor. Here it is in a sentence.
It's truth, Luke's a two-pot screamer. He'd get pissed in a nun's bathroom.
Yeah, so there you go. You're a bit far off with that one, I'm afraid. No points paid. All right, Angela Dravid, you're up now. Have a listen to this slang.
Aerial ping pong.
Aerial ping pong.
Ooh.
Where does that send your mind to, Ange?
Well, in the air.
Okay. Could be a clue. Would you like to have a little bit of a hint?
Yes, please.
All right, have a listen to this.
They reckon it's a game, but no one knows what's going on.
Well, it's up in the air. And going back and forth. Juggling.
Juggling?
Yeah, juggling.
Aerial ping pong?
When
you
you're
think it's the
like juggling a lot of things.
All right, you are incorrect, of course.
I thought she was getting close.
Aerial ping pong is Australian rules football. Here it is in a sentence.
Let's duck down to the oval for a quick bit of aerial ping pong in our short shorts.
There you go. There you go, I'm afraid. No points paid yet. Let's see if you can turn it around, Vaughan Smith. Your slang is this.
Emu Bob.
Emu Bob. Emu Bob.
Is it like a haircut on a woman who's got a long neck?
Maybe before I accept that as an answer, do you want a hint?
It couldn't hurt.
All right. Vaughan, have a listen to this.
We should all be doing it.
We should all be doing it. This is a really difficult one. When
Can
I heard
we
this,
cancel the Trans-Tasman travel bubble? Do we want this?
right, this is going to help
these
us fit
people
in
back?
when we're there.
We should all be recycling. It's recycling.
I can't pay that. It's picking up rubbish on the street. So you were very, very close.
Wow.
Oh, Bonnie.
Why?
If you want to hear how it's used in a sentence, have a
just the
listen.
next
Have
player.
a listen to this.
Did you see Mickey doing an emu bob on the way to the grog shop? What a good bugger.
You might want to try that out one time.
These people.
Australians, mate. All right, Justine Smith, to you now. Want your slang?
Yes, I want my slang.
Here it is.
Fremantle doctor.
Fremantle doctor.
I mean, I'm guessing it's not a doctor who lives in Fremantle.
It's not. Do you want a clue?
God, I'm desperate. for a clue.
Absolutely. Have a listen.
You can't see it, but it makes you feel good.
It's cryptic, isn't it? Fremantle
You can't
doctor.
see it, but it makes you feel good.
What's something like that for you?
Is it someone shoving their hand up a cow's ass? An unqualified person who thinks they know how to fix something.
You're incorrect there.
Okay.
A Fremantle doctor is a cool breeze on a hot day. Here it is in a sentence.
Geez, it's a scorcher. I could do with the Fremantle doctor turning up about now. It's so hot you have to feed the chooks ice blocks so they don't lay hard-boiled eggs.
That's just how you might use it, Jazzy, in a sort of day-to-day context.
I could have guessed that for about a decade and never come up
No,
with that.
me too. Guy, can you turn it around?
Yes.
You're in the hot seat. Let's play your slang.
Shark biscuit.
Shark biscuit. Where does that take your mind, Guy?
What would a shark eat? It would eat they'd eat other fish, obviously. But were there not to be any fish around and there was a person, well, they'd probably want to eat that person. So it's it's a swimmer. It's an
that your
unprotected
answer?
swimmer.
Without a clue, that's your final answer?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 10 points, Guy. A shark biscuit is a young person at the beach. Here it is in a sentence.
Did you catch last night's Butte episode of Bondi Rescue? Those white pointers absolutely picked the eyes out of that shark biscuit.
Now, before we end, guys, a bonus round. Bonus 10 points. If anyone can name the Aussie legend that we roped in to record those pearlers. Juzzy.
Is that the one and only Mr. David Hughes?
It is indeed, Juzzy. That is Dave Hughes. Thank you, Hughesy. We'll be right back with Silver Fern, Jane Watson, Ako Akene.
COVID vaccine rollout is about to be turbocharged, according to the government, which is promising
a shipload of shrimps.
The group of border workers was first believed to be
a shipload of shrimps.
Who doesn't love a bargain?
You know who you are.
Thank you for being nice to me.
We're talking about how we sit on the toilet.
Look, I want to have it finished as soon as possible.
I'm pretty conservative on these sorts of things.
I'm trying to organise my children.
Convincing everyone that New Zealand is
a shipload of shrimps.
Welcome back to Have You Been Paying Attention? Now, before we move on, Chris, you've been on the road, travelling around with your show. Tell us about it.
It's a live comedy felting show. Sort of trying to capitalise on all my felting success during lockdown. One thing I have learned is sort of felting is more of a kind of private, quiet thing. And that mixed with kind of comedy, which is sort of it's not a good combo, actually.
So it's not a good show?
I would say I've stabbed... Oh, it's a funny show, but my hands are just wrecked, stabbing myself with a needle millions of times.
Who would have thought 2021, the felting industry is utterly booming? Where are you headed next, Chris?
I'm doing the New Zealand International Comedy Festival in Auckland and Wellington, and then I'm zipping on down to Christchurch.
Very exciting. You've got to go. It's very funny. All right, it is time to bring out our next guest quizmaster. She's one of the greatest defenders in the game. From the Mainland Tactics and the Silver Ferns, please welcome Jane Watson. Hey, welcome. Jane, come on in. Fantastic to have you here, Jane. Now, Jane, you are a Silver Fern, a world champ, and you recently won the Constellation Cup against Australia. What's better, beating everyone in the world or beating Australia?
Yeah, good question. Definitely Australia. No.
Was it expected? I mean, obviously you were hopeful, but it had been a while between winning it.
Yeah, definitely not expected, probably.
Yeah.
Good to have a win after, what was it, 9 years, I think?
Shh. Oh, it's in the past now. You've won it. Tell us about the journey to being a Silver Fern. When did it all start for you?
Oh, a bit of a different journey. I actually hated netball, so not a good start. Yeah.
Why?
I played football.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then you moved to hands.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You just didn't know what to do with them.
Yeah. They were just sort of flopping everywhere.
Yeah. You got long arms. You just
Is that how you played football?
Yeah.
How did you find your way from football to netball?
Yeah, so we moved towns and they didn't have a football team for me. Mum said to get to know the girls, play some netball, and sure as I did.
Guy.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say it's quite inspiring to hear that you were late to netball, because I've not played before, but what do you reckon if I took it up, chance of making the squad?
Oh, 100%. Men's team all the way.
No, I'm trying to join the Silver Fern.
Might be a little issue there,
Yeah, we'll
I think.
see.
What position would you play, Guy?
I'd play... I could play all of them, really.
Never played before?
I reckon he's missionary.
He'd be missionary for sure. People might not know this, but as well as being a netballer, you are also a primary school teacher?
Yes.
What is Jane the teacher like compared to Jane on the court?
Yeah, well, to be honest, I haven't taught for a couple of years now.
Those kids are going to be getting pretty stupid.
They're just sitting there waiting for me. All right, Jane, great to have you here. Are you ready to ask our contestants some sports questions?
Yes, ready.
Very good. All right, trim your nails and get your bibs on. It's time now for sport. Take it away, Jane.
All right. All Black legend Buck Shelford was worried about the All Blacks' future. Why?
Guy.
Is it because they're not publicly willing to lose a testicle while playing the game?
I'll tell you what, it's not testicle base.
Then I'm not interested.
The only reason why we watched the game.
Angela.
Was it the commercialisation of the haka?
Would you pay that?
Yeah, I think so. So the potential partial sale to an American company that would include rights to the haka.
Doesn't quite feel right, does it?
Yeah. All right, next question. Cricketer Jacob Duffy was feeling excited.
To me, this is the pinnacle. This is what it's all about.
What is he talking about?
Chris.
He's just gone through puberty, so...
Also a very young wee lad. Ange.
Is he finally batting for the other side?
I don't believe he is. Vaughan?
He's finally got his heat pump endorsement. He's on that sweet food Johnson money.
Yes! Guy?
Well, he's been called up to the test squad who are going to tour England, you know. I reckon he's going to be doing his absolute best.
That is right. The points are yours, Guy.
Our men's hockey team had an interesting training method.
I think there was a few fainters, a few spewers, but I think the more we do, the better people get.
What's he talking about?
Chris?
Like they've been training at R&V. Paying off.
Unorthodox. Vaughan?
By the look of how sweaty that young man was, did they infect themselves with COVID-19 to just get it out of the way?
No, it didn't quite go that far, Juzzy.
Well, I barely want to answer this because he looks so gross. Because they're going to Tokyo, so they're getting used to the temperature by going into like a sauna or something?
I will give you that.
Not that kind of sauna.
I was like, is there video footage of that? I heard cricket was boring, but this sounds fab.
It's hockey.
I was like, hockey.
It is hockey.
It's all balls and bats to me, to be honest.
Yes, she's correct, isn't she?
Correct. Heat chambers leading into Tokyo. Yes.
Oh, that sounds horrendous.
Doesn't it?
Okay, each to their own, each to their own.
Yeah, yeah.
Bunch of men in a sauna. Some people quite like that.
It's an odd training style, though, and you did a bit of swimming, didn't you?
Yes.
Why? How did that help on the court?
Yeah, don't know.
Just in case it was raining one day, you know.
Yeah.
What's it like?
We do get sweaty out there, but...
Yeah, I suppose so. Next question, take it away.
Great week for Kiwi swimmer Lewis Clareburt.
I took it home and practiced it, and I guess it paid off a little bit.
What's he talking about?
Guy?
Erectile dysfunction.
Don't believe that's what he was referring to there, Chris.
Has he just been kissing his hand like this? apparently it feels like real lips.
Oh, really?
Apparently.
He wasn't practicing kissing, no. Vaughan?
It was his breaststroke technique. It's not...
Grow up.
It's a swimming style. He used that. It's not his favourite style, and he used that, and he won a medley or something.
I can confirm that I converted him to breaststroke.
You were his training partner?
Oh, yeah. We got him both
like
the way.
that. No.
He just motorboated home.
I think you're cheating at swimming if you're motorboating.
I believe Vaughan's given you enough information.
Yeah, great. Well done. A try from an Otago Premier Division game has received a lot of attention this week. Why?
This was a good one. Guy?
Yeah, I've seen the video. There was a guy, he was leaving the field, and then the ball smacked him on the head, and then a team caught it off his head and they scored a try.
It's tickling you right now, isn't it?
It's a good video. Are we going to play it?
Round two, baby.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Oh, get off, get off!
So the guy it hit was going off with an injury as well.
Let's hope it wasn't a concussion.
Thank you so much for joining us, Jane. We've got to take a break, but when we come back, a winner will be crowned. Give it up for Jane Watson! It is time to bring it on home with a round of rapid recall. All right, kids, hands on buzzers. Start that clock now. Schools in Victoria are set to learn a new subject. What is it, Guy?
What she sees in him, sees in him.
It's not quite that. Vaughan.
It's toxic masculinity.
Indeed, it'll cover consent, slut-shaming and female pleasure. Bad news for Gloria Vale. They've lost their contract with whom? Vaughan.
God.
Oh, I'm not sure there ever was one there. Chris?
A wider gene pool?
Why? Justine?
Durex condoms.
It's a bit more innocent. Chris?
Isn't it a milk substitute company or something?
Moochoos. The points are yours, Chris. Well done. This tooth has caused a stir. What's special about it, Chris?
It's a good old brush.
It does. It's bloody
Voltone.
very yellow. Ange?
Oh, it's an old tooth that was discovered in Bulgaria.
It is indeed 45,000 years old, in fact, the tooth of a Homo sapien.
It's got roots that go way back.
Yeah, roots go way back, though. Controversial Aussie Chris Lilly is back in the news. Why? Guy?
I guess one of the Polynesian reporters got sick.
Not quite the answer. Angela?
Something to do with Jamie, one of his characters?
Well, not quite, Guy.
Jamai's getting a podcast.
Yeah, called Jamazing. In a strange new trend, internet users have been writing erotic fan fiction about what surprising subject, Guy?
The whited upper suck and fuck fest, mate.
I don't believe so. Chris?
The canal boats in the Suez Canal.
The ship that got stuck in the Suez Canal. German researchers have found that gorillas beating their chest sends what message? Juzzy?
Is it they're after a cup of tea and a hand job?
Shockingly not the message they're sending, Ange.
How big they are, the size and the resonance of the sound.
Yeah, so female gorillas can size them up just by listening. For the first time ever, the British public will be given the chance to do what at Buckingham Palace? Chris?
Bitch about Philip.
I mean, potentially, Guy.
No, they can sit on the grass and eat food.
Indeed, a picnic on the lawn, I'll give you those points. Kate Winslet made a shocking revelation this week when she said she knows 4 Hollywood actors who are what? Guy?
Taller than 5 foot.
I don't think so. Chris?
Queer in the closet, you know?
Yes, indeed, queer, but staying in the closet due to fear of the backlash. Surprise announcement from the Warriors. What will take immediate effect? Vaughan?
This year being their year.
I'm sure they've said that, Vaughan. It's not what I'm talking about here. Guy?
No, we've got a new fullback, an import from the Broncos.
Indeed, Reece Walsh is his name, and the points are yours. A new study in the Psychology of Sports and Exercise journal shows that doing what can help you run faster? Guy?
Being chased.
Probably. Not what I'm talking about, Ange.
Smiling.
Smiling, the points are yours. There are strong rumours a national leadership coup is being planned by what duo? Ange?
Hannah and Brian Tamaki.
No, they're not doing it either. Justine?
Is it Simon Bridges and Garfunkel?
You've got half of it. Someone wants to sweep in there, Chris?
Christopher Luxon.
Indeed, and Simon Bridges. A Newsweek poll has found 46% of Americans would support Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to do what, Guy?
Cunnilingus.
Just 46%? Not cunnilingus. Chris?
Be president?
Be president.
Yes.
The BBC has revealed they received a deluge of complaints this week over too much what? Ange?
Prince Philip content.
Indeed. Points to you, Angela. Jacinda Ardern has announced she'll speak at a major US event next week. What is it? Juzzy?
WrestleMania?
Even bigger. Guy?
The Leaders' Summit on Climate.
The points are yours. Starbucks stores in America have announced they are facing a... Oh, I'm sorry. That sound brings us to the end of the show. Let's check the final leaderboard. And our winner tonight is... Guy Montgomery!
And deservedly so.
Congratulations to our winner, and thank you to everyone for playing tonight. We'll leave you with this reminder of the need to pay attention when working with animals.
Будут показывать на этой неделе до 8 плюс 9 градусов.
Oh dear, next week Vaughan heads up against Pack Society, Ray O'Leary, plus hopefully the return of Ursula Carlson. We'll see you then.